Hello everybody! I've been waiting to do this tutorial for quite a while, but I couldn't find the supplies that I would need, but I actually worked out this morning what I can use instead, and the Crafty Amino Weekend Challenge actually kind of inspired me to do it because it's the glitter craft challenge, and although this is not glitter, it's still sparkly, so I figured that this could work. So we're gonna get right into it. We're going to make jars of hearts. Collecting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart. I'm not going to pretend I can sing. Little fact, I actually used to have a YouTube channel where I just sang when I was about like 15, 14. And it was just basically a channel to embarrass myself. So, we are going to use these little jars. They have corks on them, they come out. Basically all you're gonna need. These are about a keychain size, but they do normally have ones that are smaller. They have ones that are smaller and bigger, so this is just a decent keychain size to hang from your purse or backpack. So, to fill these, I was having an issue because I couldn't find any double-sided hearts that were small. Anything I could find that was small only had one side that was like colored, and then the other side would just be blank. And you're gonna see both sides here. So I was having that issue, but then I came up with how to make my own. So I've had this heart hole punch for a while. You might have seen it in my emoji heart eye bottle cap tutorial. I knew that I could probably do something with this, but I couldn't figure out again what to punch because most things I use only have one side. So then, from Dollar Tree, I found in the party section these like metallic red stars. That's probably for 4th of July, but they might also have it up all the time. I honestly don't know. Either way, you'd be able to find something like this pretty much anytime. So, starting with the stars here, we're getting very creative with this. This was a 5-pack, and as you can see, it is double-sided. So this is a lot cheaper than anything that you'd probably be able to find in a craft store. So you would just take your puncher. So for the stars, we're going to try to get the heart punches as close together as we can. We want to get the most out of than we can. We're just going to keep cutting out of our star. And it doesn't have to be a star. You can go to your dollar store and see what you can find that is kind of foily, but also has it on both sides. So you don't want foil on one side and then like a cardboard color on the other side, because that's not going to look good in the jar. Place them in one by one, or if you're using glitter, a funnel would be helpful. Here it is with one whole star cut out, and it's still not filled all the way, so I'm going to continue and fill it all the way up, but you can stop wherever you like. If you want it halfway or quarter way, or if you wanted to stop here, I'm just going to fill it all the way though. So now we have our fill. There's 2 full stars, so I cannot stress enough, if you can find heart-shaped confetti or glitter, please do so. But it's still worth it to do this. Your hand will forgive you in a few hours. So next we have to secure the cork to the bottom. You need strong glue. This is E6000. Hot glue should also work, but you need some very strong glue. Regular tacky or school glue is not going to hold this. So what you want to do is you want to get a layer across the bottom rim of the cork. When you got that all around, you're just gonna plop that in, push it down. Now before you do too much, you gotta wait for that to dry, but we can do the next few steps safely. You can use an eye pin, but I'm going to use an eye screw. What you're going to want to do is dab a little bit of glue onto it, and then you're going to take your bottle jar and just kind of screw that in. There is our eye screw in there. Now again, that's going to take a little bit to dry, but we're going to move on to our next step. Here are our 3 labels that I've printed out. I just used Microsoft Word. I'm going to use the top one right now, and I'll use the other 2 when I make more to sell. So you're going to, this is just on plain computer paper, and we're going to cut as close as we can without cutting off the letters. I've cut at the corners a bit to give it a little bit of a unique look. And now we're just going to use some Mod Podge. Now I'm just going to use my finger just because this washes off super easy from your skin. And I find it's a little bit easier to kind of finger paint it on than to use a brush. Because you don't want too much so that you don't want the paper to bleed. So we're just going to do a thin layer on the back. And then you're going to align it where you want it. Place it down nicely. You could also use tacky glue to get this on. I don't think you need E6000, I haven't in the past. And now you're just going to let that dry. And then after, you're going to take another little bit of Mod Podge and just secure it on, just over on top. And you can do around the bottom too if you'd like. And that is our jar of hearts. If you're interested in following me on social media, you can follow the links to Crafty Amino, Pinterest, Instagram, and I just made a Twitter.